Good morning, welcome once again to our live Bible readings. I can see nobody's joined me yet, nobody else is awake. I guess I should apologise because my dog is also not awake and he's sitting just off camera over there, or lying just off camera over there, and he's snoring. So if you can hear any weird noises, that's the dog snoring, not me or any human member of my household, that's the dog. He's not awake yet, he thinks it's still night time. The seasons do not do well for him. So today we are in Mark chapter 8. I've actually opened it, but I'm not going to read it to you, so I'm going to show you it. Mark chapter 8, there it is. This is going to be in reverse, isn't it, for you? But in my Bible, it says, Jesus feeds the 4,000. Now, I'm going to put it in the comments for those of you who don't have a Bible. But if you also don't have a Bible and you'd like a Bible, then do drop us a message or comment on the video, because I'm sure we can sort that out for you. Wayne's here. Wayne, can we sort that out for you? Say yes, Wayne. But yeah, we're reading from Mark chapter 8, starting at verse 1. And it, like I said, is headed The Feeding of the 4,000. Now, some of you are probably thinking, hang on, I think we've done that story. I just think the number was different. You'd be right. And it is a really great story with a really similar point, the idea that Jesus loved and provided and cared for all those people in the crowd, all 4,000, and like we said, probably 4,000 men plus their women and children as well. And that is such a great truth, that he cares for and provides for all of them. They weren't, none of them, well, not all of them you would call disciples, they were just a bit curious, and Jesus loved them anyway and provided for them anyway. But what I am more interested in, which I think I've said before, is kind of like the big picture, the big story. In the Bible, hello Bible, is one massive story from God, and there's nothing in there that's a mistake. So if you're thinking, well, hang on, there can't be a feeding of the 5,000 and a feeding of the 4,000, there's a reason why it's in there. The Bible doesn't make mistakes, God doesn't make mistakes. And what's really interesting to me is what this highlights about who Jesus is, because there are several other stories in the Bible where God provides for his people. So there's a couple of Old Testament stories where God provides this thing called manna, which was basically like a little flaky bread to his people. And he provides that for years and years and years. Every day they wake up and it's like, oh, more bread, lovely. And they've got nothing. And then it's like God provides them the bread. And then there's another story in with a guy called Elisha, where basically the same thing happens, where Elisha's like, oh, I haven't got much bread, got a lot of people to feed. And God makes it so that there's enough to feed everybody. And so Mark, the author of this part of the Bible, this gospel as we would call it, he's re-emphasising to us that Jesus is God. So I think I said a couple of weeks ago about this thing called the messianic secret, big scary word, but basically we're not sure whether it was Jesus himself or probably Mark, the author, is kind of saying, you know, he's kind of keeping it a surprise who Jesus really is, but he's hinting at it. He's saying, look, Jesus was providing people with bread. This should like trigger some thoughts in your heads if you know the Old Testament. He's like, come on, figure it out. Who is he? He is God. That's who he is. He is God, Yahweh, the like creator of the entire world. Like, come on people, work it out. That's what Mark's trying to say. And I just love that. I love how the Bible all fits together, how God has a message and a purpose and a plan throughout the whole Bible. So yes, take away from the story that God provides for you because he does, and he cares for you, whether you're just here because you're curious or because you would actually call yourself a disciple of Jesus. But also take away that the Bible is really interesting and that like all these things link together, because I find that fascinating. And if you don't have a Bible, message us and we'll get you a Bible.